5. A vicious army of robots is bent on destroying the world. Proto-Man with his silhouette and trademark yellow scarf flapping and fluttering in the wind. But if it's his trademark scarf, and he loses it, I presume he has more than one. He must. Like if it's his favorite. Well, let's press start and begin the game. Now, I always start with Stone Man. This is one of the... Growing up, I had Mega Man 3, 5, and 6. And Stone Man was the first Robot Master I beat, so it's Stone Man till I die. So let's just start with Stone Man. One thing that I've noticed about this game is that it seems to drop a disproportionate amount of free lives. Which, hey, I'm not complaining. Game overs are not terribly convenient. Also, if I direct your attention to this screen, you see down here Mega Man V. Each letter is available in one of the levels, so keep your eyes peeled for that, and if you find all 8, you will get a surprise. If you don't know what it is, I will show you when we get it. I always found this part interesting, because it looks like there would be something over, like here. Like, why is this like this? It's very... Normally, if something's like this, they have something hidden. But not in this case. There is stuff hidden here, don't get me wrong, but not there. You gotta keep your eyes peeled for funky-looking rocks, like over there. Now, something that tripped me up for the longest time is like, how do you even blow up those rocks? How do you do it? Well, you just use the Buster. You just use the regular old Buster and it'll blow them up. I don't think any of the... You got the G. The G unit. And there we go, the free life frenzy begins. But yeah, you would think that, like, if they're gonna hide something behind a wall, because it's not uncommon in a Mega Man game for them to hide stuff behind destroyable walls, but you normally need a special ability to do it, but not in this level. If you do notice that something's off, just shoot it normal and it'll work. I forget if there's even another example of that in, not just Mega Man 5, but like Mega Man period. If there's destructible walls that can be destroyed by the regular pea shooter. Pea shooter, lemon shooter, fruits and veggies, man. Don't get stuck in the wall. I don't know if you even can get stuck in the wall there. I tend to forget about the charge shot, because I grew up with Mega Man 3. And I always used to be a pretty big fan of just button mashing. So if well, first off, this game is a turbo mode. But I know in like Mega Man 1, the turbo doesn't really work properly, it's like kind of bugged. But if you're like quick masher and you're close to the enemy, you can obliterate a monster faster than if you were to charge shot it. A charge shot's worth like, I don't know, 3 or 4 shots, but if you can push a button like 10 times a second, you know, do the math. Yeah, we can blow up this one as well and get an M-Tank. Now, what does M-Tank stand for, you may ask? What do you think M-Tank stands for? You'd think it would... You would think it would be Mega Tank, but it's in fact a Mystery Tank. I inquired about that before, and someone had mentioned that, like, well, it's not, he's Rockman in Japan, so it would be an R-Tank, if anything. It's just kind of dumb coincidence that it's an M-Tank for Mystery Tank. I don't know why it's Mystery Tank. Actually, is this the first game that the M-Tanks had appeared? In which case, I would say... let's not die here. That it is a mystery until you use it for the first time. But after that, it's no longer a mystery. But would it really... See, another free life. So would it really be that difficult to be like, hey, it's an R-Tank in Japan, but an M-Tank You know, out west. Was that, like, really too much work? I don't know. I have no idea. They probably just didn't really think about it. And now it's like, whatever, but... I just find it a bit of a weird thing. So you might be wondering, how the hell do you get in here? Like, clearly there's no... I shouldn't say clearly, but, like, it doesn't look like there's anywhere you can shoot, and it's... And there's not, but what you have to do is use the Rush Coil, which works differently in this game. You jump on Rush Coil, who jumps, but then you can jump on Rush's back. It's good. To get additional height. Weird little experiment with Rush Coil, but it's fine. Damn it! Well, my Rush Coil is full. There's more than one M-Tank in this game anyway. We could always come back and get that M-Tank if we wanted. I forget where all the other M-Tanks are in the game, but rest assured, there's more than one. Let's hop on up here. I love to think about how this area... Also... let's do this. Like, didn't even need to do that. But, flip top here, I'll keep respawning until you get something you want. I think I grabbed that, and I didn't mean to, but yeah. But you can keep respawning. At least you could in Mega Man 4, I presume it's the same here. You keep respawning them. Eventually you'll get an E-Tank or a free life or whatnot, something that you like. Part of why it might be more noticeable about the free lives and stuff is solely because of the way the Mii-Tools operate. Because normally you only get, like, the one chance for a drop if you kill one. But if you spits out the 3 mini ones, then you have, 3 chances to get a free life. Presuming you kill them all within the allotted time. There we go. Power Stone Man. This is where I wanted to be. One sec. So let's fight Power Man, who typically is weak to Napalm Man. Explosives blowing up rocks, that makes good sense. But when he goes for his big jump, he'll blow up into smaller rocks, but if you shoot him just before he hits the ground, that's like an opportune time to inflict some charge damage. What did I do? Stop it. Like, granted, you don't need to charge, but it should make your life a little simpler. There we go, flawless victory. Good start. We'll get a flawless victory on Power Stone Man, but then Charge Man, who's really not that difficult, honestly. First off, this is probably the worst Mega Man power, like, ever. Because it's, like, kind of a shield, but it very rarely hurts anything. Like, substantially. There's even one enemy in a Wily Castle later that seems like it's designed to use the Power Stone on, but it still takes like 2 or 3 tries. But as I may have given away, next is Charge Man. If you crush a train with stones, like if the Rock of Gibraltar were to be dropped on a train, the train would be no more. Well, I guess it's Stone Man, not Rock Man. I'm Rock Man. Japan Rock Man. But he was Stone Man. I didn't realize it was like a battle of the minerals. The Mineral Men. Here we are, it's a train on a train on a train. Mii-Tools on the train. I call them Mii-Tools, or like Metars I've also seen, but it doesn't feel at all smooth to call them like Metars. Mii-Tour, like I can't even say, Mii-Tool just rolls off the tongue, buddy. Yeah, even though they have the train, you would think it would give them an extra, like, hit they could take, but nope. No, you can't. You cannot take an additional hit. Yeah, and you could farm here for lives if you really felt like it. Or what have you. There's usually, you know, usually farm for stuff if you want in these games. I generally don't, but you can. But sometimes I do. About the only time that I will ever farm is if, like, weapon energy is required. Like, take Mega Man 2, for instance, when you have to fight the notorious boss with the Crash Bomb. If you're a Mega Man aficionado, you'll know what I'm talking about. But there's, like, if you don't, there's this boss in Mega Man 2. What the boss is, it's like 5, I guess the best thing to call them would be turrets. They're not really turrets, they're like a dome that shoots, but I'm gonna call it a turret. But they're also blocked by these destructible walls that can only be blown up by Crash Bomb. If you inefficiently blow up all the walls, you can be left in a position where you cannot beat the boss. But fortunately, if you die and go back, any walls you blow up are gone. So for years, I thought you just had to blow up the walls, die, grind for more Crash Bomb energy, and then go for it again. But if you do it right, you only have to do it the one time. Maybe the most unforgiving Mega Man boss of all time. Yeah, and nothing over here. There's all kinds of stuff in this game where it seems like... I shouldn't say all kinds, these 2 levels. But more than a typical Mega Man where it looks like, hey, I must have to go over here. But maybe the thought process was, hey, we got these Mega letters. Maybe something's over here, but we did just pass a letter a moment ago. And there's 8 letters, so one would figure that go, like there'd be 1 in each level. But it seems like something's over here, but no. If you manage to get all the way over here, you just fall to your death. I feel like if you were to go over there, they should have at least given you, like, an E-Tank or something. Same with that power, I don't know why I keep wanting to call him Power Man today. It's the Power Stone is his weapon. Weapon name. It's also a video game for the Dreamcast. Get a chance to try it, it's a fun little, how do you even put it? It's like a brawler of some sort. I don't want to call it Smash Brothers, but it's kind of a party fighter of some sort. Like, up to 4 players. There we go, here's Charge Man. Let's kick his caboose. But yeah, he is weak to the P-Stone. Jeez, I hope I never get P-Stones. But we'll try using the P-Stone. But allow me to demonstrate what's annoying about this ability. So I'll wait for Choo Choo Man to do that. It's just, you have to get so close to him. But he'll only charge to wherever you're standing. So you can use that to your advantage. But also, if you miss with the Power Stone, you have to wait until it's off the screen before you can do it again. Holy crap, we beat 2 bosses without getting hit? What happened? I never don't get hit by bosses. Today I fight 2 bosses and don't get hit. Don't worry! I'll be hit by Wave Man by virtue of how the charge kick operates. Feeling a little hoarse. Guess it's because I had my Timmy hose, I'm all charged up. Please sponsor me, Tim Hortons! So next up is Wave Man, because waves are weak to trains. You drive a train through a wave and it breaks around, I don't know. I also want to point out, Mega Man 2, you can also... Well, the way that I beat Mega Man 2. It's not how everyone would beat Mega Man 2. But the way I beat Mega Man 2 and Mega Man 5, you clear off the leftmost column first. I'm just trying to call them as I see them. So here we have Wave Man. If I recall, his letter is a little unforgiving. There's like a... what do you call it? It's not a motorcycle, but like a jet ski, I suppose. portion where you have to shoot and stuff. It's like an auto-scroller type of thing. And the letter pops up in that point. So you gotta be cautious. That timing was just the worst. So we'll just power through. Okay, these things will just kind of suck you up if you're not careful. So, like, yeah, see? You gotta make sure you, like, more than clear it. Get another free life. And I've stated before my general disdain for auto-scroller levels. But, if there's a reason for the auto-scrolling, I really don't mind. This is one of those cases where I don't mind, because I'm on, like, a jet ski. So obviously it would auto-scroll. So I have no problem with that. I love the NES logic of, oh, there were spikes down below, so this big bubble can't go up here. But now that you've crossed the screen, the bubble can now bypass the spikes without getting hurt. Without hurting the bubble. Hate to burst your bubble. Speed run. Alright, here we go. So main thing is to get the letter. But I should also mention another free life, like I said. Right, don't do that. But on the other hand, if we do miss it, the Legacy Collection that I'm playing these all on do have a rewind feature. So you just hit L1 and you go back. So if we miss it, not a big deal. We could just do that, rather than like play the whole level over if we feel so inclined. I don't believe I can charge on this jet ski thing. Which is fine, I'll just get up close and mash. I mean, we have the turbo button, but... Which, don't get me wrong, I'm not afraid to use the turbo button. But generally speaking, I like to mash. Because I know I'm good at it. It's one of those things that I am pretty decent at. If I may toot my own horn for a moment. Doesn't that sound funny, like tooting your own horn? It doesn't make... Oh, there we go. It doesn't make me think what it means. Good. Have we died yet? Not that it matters, we get so many free lives. There we go, that's pretty well the level. Oh, that can't actually hit me from here? Well... Okay, so here's what I was saying about Charge Man's ability. Like, there's no way I'm not getting hit here. Like, unless I already used the Buster, it's not that I really care that much. It's just neat. It's neat. Yeah, I'll already got it. It's a good run. Oh no, we lost one of our 8 lives. May as well be Catman with all the lives we have. Meg Catman. Which would explain the damage from water, the aversion to water. I'm not sure if there's a rhyme or reason to where the water spurts up. There we go. Yeah, then for that last hit, like that, if he's in the center of the water spout, you can kick him and he'll die before you hit it. Something to bear in mind. So let's celebrate with more Timmies. Where am I from? Okay, so next up... I actually have to think about this. I think it's Starman that he's weak to. Because gravity... Star is effective on gravity. Gravity on Gyro. Gyro on Crystal. Crystal on Napalm, so it's Starman. Which is a fun level. It's like space gravity. Therefore, like, no gravity. To speak of. There's gravity, but, like, way less. which I like. You jump way higher than the water levels with the gravitational pull that's on what I presume we're on a space station of some variety. Wow, I used to have a channel, like a TV channel called Space. I never really questioned until just now that it was the space station. They never called it that, but I wonder if that was, like, the thought process. Space station. Food for thought. But no, I always found it, I shouldn't say always, but once I realized how... Like, if Mega Man were to be in water, depending on his materials, he wouldn't float. Like, I'm under the impression he's made of some form of titanium alloy. I'm not sure if that's correct. But if it is, that would sink worse in water, if I'm not mistaken. So when you jump in the water, it's a little silly, but otherwise, you know. Well, let's do that in case we... I love how the Mii tools need the rocket... Well, I guess they have rockets and oxygen. Got another M. Let's just do this. No shame in abusing iframes to get past spikes. If they wanted me to die when I fell in there, they would have made it a pit and not spikes. So don't feel badly about utilizing iframes to bypass spikes. Just remember, if it's a pit, they want you to die if you fall in. Otherwise, they want to give you that chance to stay in bounds, as it were. And again, I tend to forget to use other abilities. But at the same time, we have what? The charge? We have the charge kick. We have the wave blast, which this enemy is weak to. Which, you know, personal preference, I would rather not... Power might actually not be the worst thing to use right now. Not overly great, but not the worst. Like, I'll have no other reason to ever use it. Surprised it. But you see what I mean? Like, this... It's called Power Stone. I hit this trash mob enemy. It takes 5 of these to kill it. And it's not like I can stand here and spam it or anything. It's like, this move should be so powerful. Like, it doesn't need to do additional damage to Charge Man or anything. But if it did regular damage, that would be acceptable, I would think. 9 lives, I believe, in typical Mega Man fashion, that you cannot actually get more than 9 lives in this. Even though there's the 0 there to implicate that you can get 10 lives at least. But I don't believe that's the case. I want to say Mega Man 3, you can actually get like 10 of something. But that would be like the only one. I'm about to be starstruck. No! My weapon was still out and I couldn't shoot at the right time. But hey, we still have 8 lives. What will we do? How will we go on? Find out right now! So yeah, stars are weak to water. I guess if you were to have enough water... you could extinguish a sun, I suppose, in theory. Couldn't you? I really don't know, but... I guess that's the logic. I mean, I got hit the first time, but didn't get hit the second time. I wonder how many Robot Masters we can beat this playthrough. Like, without getting hit. Oh yeah, you get Super Arrow from the Star Crash, which is, like, perfect for speedrunning if you do it right. You just fly through the levels at a crazy speed. If you're good at it. So now, Gravity Man? Because gravity is weak to stars. anytime a star is around, I know that gravity just evaporates. So kudos to Mega Man for getting that straight. Usually you can, like, kinda rationalize, like, oh, what would this be weak to? But other times it's like, I would have never guessed this. I would think stars would be strong to gravity. Because if anything, a star would have its own gravitational pull, would it not? Oh, I guess get another life. I like the way that this works, like how you walk on the ceiling and stuff. You can also slide upside down. And you have to push, like, up and forward or whatever, instead of down and forward to slide. I appreciate it. I appreciate Mega Man's attempts to spice up gameplay at any given juncture. I suppose I could rush Coil here. Although I'm not sure if there's any good place to demonstrate how the Super Arrow works in this level. I want to say either Napalm Man's level or Crystal Man's level. It's not like you can use it to fairly great effect if you do it right, which again it isn't easy because if you get on it and you don't shoot it quite correctly, it just blazes through weapon energy. That was lucky. Not only was it lucky that we didn't respawn that guy, we also didn't get jumped on. So, double win. I kinda wish there was more of those, like, long-distance jumps like that. Oh no, we didn't get another life that would just have been wasted. Like, go great distances where you're like, whoop, 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 whoop. Be neat. Okay, so let's try this. There we go. Yeah. I think we're just about through this level as well. This might be like 2 more screens, I want to say. It is a bit of a mind... yeah, here we go. It is a bit of a mind trip, though, having to consciously be like, don't... like when you're upside down or whatnot. It kind of messes with your perception. Okay, Scrash, let's go. Let's go with the Scrash. I believe the only Mega Man boss where you don't start on the ground. So how I like to deal with Gravity Man is just kind of get close to him like that. Yeah, I guess Starman... I shouldn't say I guess. Clearly Starman is like the real shield deal. But yeah, you can shoot the star thing. We could have done that to not get hit, but... you know. Gravity Man will just not be one of the bosses that I don't get hit by this run. Unless we do it in the boss run. Which, I don't know, probably won't. I'll probably just revert back to my typical strategy and get hit a couple of times. It's just kind of like that with any of the shield weapons. You got Gravity Hold, which is the Mega Man obligatory time freezing ability. But in this case, or does it? I think it'll actually just wipe enemies off the screen with gravity. But anyway, Gyro Man, being basically a helicopter, is very vulnerable to gravity. Now this one makes perfect sense to me. There's something back here I forget. Mega Man's not afraid to hide stuff behind, you know, like foreground. Whatever you want to call the foreground. The foreground. They will do that. I'll try to demonstrate what gravity does not in this level, because I believe you need the entire Gravity Man weapon energy bar to kill Gyro Man with it. How many people am I making hungry right now talking about Gyro Man? Or are they pronounced Gyro? I've heard people be like, Gyro. Like, it's spelled Gyro to me, but I'm just dumb Canadian. I don't eat them here. But we do have this stuff here called Shawarma. See, we still have 9 lives. Like, why? I'll get back to that, hopefully. But like, it's always bothered me in Mega Man where it's like, okay, why is the 0 before the 9 if I can't get 10 lives? Just have the one number. Why is there two numbers? I just don't get it. But yes, there's I don't know if you guys have heard of shawarma. It's made in a variety of cultures. I'm more familiar with Lebanese shawarma, but I guess it's very similar to a gyro. It's essentially a wrap. A wrap with meat, like a meat wrap of some sort. But the meat is prepared in a certain fashion. It's on a pole. I don't know if a pole's the right word. A pole makes me think, you know, something that's like at least 4 inches in diameter. Diameter, that's how you say that word. But it's more like a stick, like a metal stick it hangs on. They just kind of slice pieces off of it. Anyways, we didn't have it in my neck of the woods, like, ever. Until I moved to Ontario. And shawarma was everywhere up there. When I lived in, where was it? Well, Nepean, Ottawa area. Shawarma is super popular there. There's probably... I probably saw more shawarma places in Ontario, or in Ottawa, the greater Ottawa area. I probably saw more shawarma places there than... Oh, let's use the super arrow here. Shawarma places there than pizza joints. Like, it's wild. Oh, let's get the A. A-okay. Well, we can make this work. If we get any of the S arrow energy, just hop on the arrow and we can cruise right along unless these respawn, which I guess they do. But I'd still like the super arrow across, if I may. If you could be so kind, I would love to. Well, if it'll give me a weapon energy without taking like 45 minutes. I was wondering what was happening with the clouds there. There was just kind of a graphical distortion. Well, fine then. If everything's returned, let's just hustle. That's not great. Alright. No big deal. Yeah, as you may have guessed, you can die here. Hit the spike, get squished, doesn't matter, instant death. I don't think I should have went this way, but... I like to jump up, it's a tad risky, but if you do it successfully, you'll have a little more time to navigate. I believe this is the last stretch before the boss. I'm not liking how little health I'm having, but... Well, that's helpful. I guess it's, yeah, just down here. I was technically incorrect. Aha! Styling! In any event, Jold. So Gravity Man likes to hide in the clouds. Also, just make sure that you don't spam it too quickly, or else his iframes will prevent you from hurting him. So just be slow. I don't want to say slow, but just don't try to like button mash your way through it. You'll just waste the energy. And there we go. That's 3 bosses we beat today without getting hit. Who's it? So we got hit by Wave Man and Gravity Man. Starman killed us, but then the second try we didn't get hit, so I guess that one's an asterisk. There's an asterisk by that one, but we beat Charge Man, Stone Man, and Gyro Man. So 3 we didn't get hit, and Starman with an asterisk. So Crystal Man is next, because crystals are weak to helicopters, obviously. What are you, stupid? You didn't know that? Join the club. So yeah, you shoot those things' body, that happens. But if you shoot its head, they both blow up. But yeah, if you S-arrow here properly, You can just fly right past this part of the level in, like, seconds. There's, like, these speed challenges in the Legacy Collection, and they expect you to know all this stuff if you're gonna get gold ratings. A lot of them are pretty tricky. Like, the Mega Man 1, you have to fight the Yellow Devil in the challenge run. But in order to get the gold, you have to use the select trick. And if you don't know what I mean by the select trick, Mega Man 1 has a glitch, basically, whereas if you pause the game with select, and you use any weapon, but Elecman is the best, because it's the best for it anyway, because of the length of the attack, it stays on the hitbox the longest. But if you hit select at the right timing while the hitbox is active, you can kill an enemy, like, really fast. But that's how they expect you to do that for Mega Man 1. But if you didn't know about that trick, you're not getting the gold. Anyways, the reason I went in here is these things kind of fall at... I haven't really been able to tell a specific pattern. Like, do these fall down 1, 2, 3? I guess it's 1, 2, 3. I thought they kind of fell at pseudo-random. Anyways, if you use this, you don't even have to think about it. Just hop across. If you notice it gets hit, bring up a new star shield, you'll be fine. I actually don't want that, but thank you. Unless you always just give me the same thing in this one. I know that's not the case for 4. There we go, I'll take an E-Tank, thanks. Thanks, Flip Top. He's known as Flip Top as well as Eddie. I'm not sure which one's correct. I'm inclined to think Eddie's the correct name. But maybe his first appearance he was Flip Top, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about the historical nature of the Flip Top character. It might have been... Was Flip Top in the Mega Man cartoon? I don't remember anymore. Ah, the Mega Man cartoon. So corny and I love it. One of these days I want to get the DVD for it. But if I haven't yet, then, like, what am I waiting for? I always wanted to find it in the wild, though. Because, like, yeah, you can buy pretty much any game you want online at this point. But there's just no replacement for, just finding an item that you've been looking for a long time and just happening across it, like when you're in a used game store, movie store, what have you. So let's get another E-Tank. Okay, before long here, when we drop down, that's where one of these letters are. I may very well miss it, and if I do, I'm going to rewind, so I don't have to do this whole level again. But I forget its exact location, so here we go. Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself. But there is a drop similar to that, where that's where it's located. Oh, there's another M-Tank, let's get it. That's Super Arrow over to it. You could rush Coil over to it, but I wanted to Saro over to it. Must be here. There's also spikes, too. You gotta be a little wary. Wary of the spikes. Yeah, here. Shit. Okay, so like I said, just to, you know, to save all of our... Save us both, you know, a few minutes of our lives. We'll do that. But if it's the regular NES version, you're too bad. You'll have to either die... Like, you could die and respawn back there if you're... That'd probably be the fastest way, but we have 9 lives, and I forget exactly where the checkpoint is, so we'll just, you know, we did it that way. So, Jatak, let's throw wraps at him. That hit plenty. That's fine, we lived. We lived with 9 lives. We are still Catman. Meg Catman. You got Crystal Light. I forget what it's called. Crystal Eye, of course. Crystallius. Crystallis, I guess it's called. NES, NES Zelda. I don't want to say clone, necessarily. Because it does have, like, a leveling system and stuff. But it's a good game. If you've never heard of Crystallis for the NES, it's made by SNK. Check it out. If you like Zelda, you probably would like it. Like, it is similar. It's similar in a lot of ways. It's just more of an RPG than your typical Zelda game. Yeah, here sometimes I'll use the Saro. Let's just use it here. I didn't do it right. That's fine. I think that's high enough. Yeah, close. I believe it's effective in another part of this level, too. I seem to recall using it for the time attack. I do have an archive of that on YouTube, if that's something you'd be interested in watching, the challenge modes. Although it may have been intertwined with my playing of the games, I don't quite remember, but it is there, if you're interested. So there's another E-Tank, you just kinda... You don't even need the rush coil, you just... walk right through. I love stuff like this in games, I find it humorous, because, like, to Mega Man, there's obviously a path here, right? Like, on his, you know, plane of existence. But to us, it's like, oh, it's the wall, but Mega Man's like, I don't need that E-Tank, I'll just go this way. I see it there, but I don't want it. Shit, okay. Worried about dying, have 9 lives, but... I just want to keep up the not dying, if I can. Yes, another life that has gone to waste. What a waste of life. Like, even if it capped at 10, which I guess it technically does, since, like, 0 is also a life. So yeah, technically you do have 10 lives. Shit. There we go. And voila, we got all the letters, and we get this new ability, Beat. The debut of our bird buddy, Beat. Who's just... bloodthirsty. Bloodthirsty Beat, he was known as in high school. Does Scratch here actually... Because we're gonna get... Yeah, I guess that works. Yeah, that's the correct... Well, sort of. Yeah, and Saro... God damn it. I should've... The Super Arrow... is also useful there. So yeah, like I said, we picked up all those extra lives, still back down to 8 lives. But coming up here, we'll, we didn't pick up the life that was by those 2 Mii-Tools and the, I don't know, Gatling gun or whatever you want to call it, the mounted gun. So we can get back to our full stock of life. Yeah, let's get some Saro power. But yeah, Beat's a handy little bird buddy for you to have. Very effective on the final boss. So the final boss's true weakness. I believe, like, Gyro also is effective on him. But Beat, it's like, you have to think way less about it. Actually, the Saro wouldn't be that great here. I could still get cracked by a missile, not really. No, if I was time attacking, then I might risk it. Not now. Why risk it for a biscuit, I say. The super arrow here might also pass over those pits with the things coming out, like, faster than they can come up. I forget. I forget because I don't remember. And crystal eye. Now, when you shoot the crystal eye, you can shoot it in like one big block, but if it misses, it'll segment into smaller ones. So you can use that to your benefit. You hit me! That's okay, we beat, what, 3 of them without getting hit? 3.5 because of the asterisk with Starman. I'm just kind of obsessed about that right now. I normally get hit by every boss, and I don't even really try that hard not to get hit. And even if I do try, like, I'll still just get hit, so. Stage select. So let's go to Proto Man's house. This is where Proto Man lives, I guess, now. He's never invited me here. I'm just inviting myself here right now because he took our dad, Dr. Light. Dr. D, our dad. Oh yeah, Super Arrow I think here is also can be effective. There's like one spot in particular I think is fairly high up that you can use it when you just cruise on through. Yeah, around here I think. Well, yeah, wasn't really worth it, but it's fun though when you can make that work. It's a lot of fun just cruising through. Oh, Siberian tigers. I guess we're in Siberia. Siberian tiger robots. And then those two Siberian robot tigers kissed after murdering me. How cute. So now that we have no super arrow ability, let's just play it normally and not get hit a whole bunch. Let's get our 9 lives back. Because that's going to be a soft challenge for this run at this point. Beat the game with, you know, full lives. Something else I find interesting is this boss, when you do the challenge runs, the final boss in this game is the only one where they actually give you an E-tank to help you out. To put this into perspective, Mega Man 7, like the Legacy Collection 2 that has 7, 8, 9, and 10, that version of Dr. Wily, they don't give you E-tanks, which is barbaric. That's the hardest version of Wily, like without an E-tank, without a doubt, in my mind. But they gave you one here, for whatever reason. So much for my super arrow. Well, I could still use it once, just have to be strategic about it. Yeah, and soon we'll... I think it's the... I forget. Anyways, at some point before long, we'll come across... Huh? Oh, I have to, like, rush Jet or whatever, I guess. Crazy that I have to use all my abilities in the castle. Oh, sure. Haha! Showed you. I cannot remember what this next boss is weak to. Maybe I'll remember in a minute, we'll see. Ah! You're gonna respawn, ain't you? No? Couldn't have gone much further back. So we get more of everybody's favorite thing, the disappearing block puzzles. But I'm not, you know, too averse to them. So I need to I forgot that was there, that was really lucky. All you have to do here is, well... Thanks, Rush. Thanks for being there for me. Anyway, what I was trying to say is if you just jump on Rush's back there, you can bypass that whole disappearing block puzzle segment. But make sure you jump squarely on his back or you die. Learn from my mistakes. So let's just do this a little further back. There we go. Do that instead. Yeah, these are the enemies I'm talking about, where it looks like Power Stone to be the weakness, but... takes 4 hits. Now, granted, you can just kind of keep walking and, like, hit them, but... it should just kill them in 1 hit. It looks like these enemies were designed for this, but then they're like, nah, we'll just not make those weak to it. Despite that making perfect sense. You're either weak to the N-Bomb or the Crystal Eye, I believe. One of these 3. I think one of these... actually, it's like these 4. Well, let's start with Crystal Eye and C. You know, C with the I. Okay, so it's not that. This is Wave. Well, I guess so. I thought another one was more weak to Wave than that. Hey, maybe it was just a secondary weakness. It worked anyways. Kill the enemy, doesn't really matter how you do it. On to the next one. Some more climbing. We gotta get 2 more lives. I want to get... like I said, I want to have a full, you know, cache of lives by the end, just as a, you know, a challenge. If we don't hit the challenge, not a big deal, but let's try to. I can't imagine this would work, but I have to. I'm curious now. Yeah, okay. I'm like thinking if I can jump on the super arrow, then do Star Crash on the back of the arrow, that's a game changer. But typically you can't use 2, like, robot abilities at once. I'm trying to think of an instance where there's, like, artifacts of another weapon while you have a new weapon out. I feel like there is a case of that somewhere, but I can't recall. I could just be straight mistaken. Don't rule it out. There you have it. You could kind of rush jet over that if you wanted. Or even... or even super arrow, but chances are you'd hit the enemy and you have like a 50-50 chance to not land on a platform, so I don't know if I would advise it unless you're, you know, speedrunning, even attempting it. Otherwise, just take your time, don't die, you'll probably waste less time if you're patient. You might be able to farm on those drops, I forget, if you really felt like it. I'll recharge some wave power. Aha! Well, let's get the E-Tank. I'm surprised that worked. I really am. I know, it's hard to believe that I would not be surprised with. Or that I would be. That really isn't as treacherous as it looks, just, you know, just don't get hit by the spikes. That's all you gotta do. Well, we have to get those. Well, I don't have to, but gonna do it. There we go. Eh. And, like, what's the deal with this? This looks so suspicious, but for all I know, there's, like, an alternate path here that I'm just not aware of. Mega Man will do that sometimes. Like, maybe there was, like, a Power Stone type of thing I could have just shot through. But I don't know, probably not. So like I said, with the Charge Man level and the Stone Man level, there's areas that also look like you could go to that you just can't. Yeah, I don't know if Gatling Gun is right, but it's certainly like a mounted assault of some capacity. I'm gonna leave that one Giblet energy, I'm so confident. Water go up? Yeah, like it shouldn't, but I wasn't sure. I love it when you can glitch enemies off the screen, I just find it humorous. Yeah, got her 9 lives back. We are once again Megcat Man. Yeah, how about that? Down here, Siberian Tiger Man. Thank you. Alright, well, let's just not get hit. So again, it's either... I think it's the Napalm Bomb this time around. But I forget. Eh. That was, like, about as effective. Is it Witch Attack? Yeah, okay, Crystal Eye it is. Yeah, we didn't get hit again. Yee. Although it makes me wonder how I, like, generally wouldn't get hit there. I guess if you just mistime his, you know, his social bubble. If you misjudge its width, you can just jump right on him. I forget if there's any enemies that are, like, specifically weak to the super arrow. There must be. But I'm not sure if I've ever really utilized it. If I did, I would probably remember. There's another place that's not the worst to use the super arrow, if you do it right. Get off of me, man. Oh, I wasted all that weapon energy. Crying shame. Well, we don't need any of that healing, so let's just keep on trucking. For good posture, there we go. For posterity's sake? I don't know if that's right. Good form. Keep getting them lives. I guess it's not overly important to have the super arrow, like, super charged up. If you have enough to shoot, too, that should probably be enough to get you enough altitude to fly on by whatever part you're trying to bypass. Wake up. I tried to duck. Who am I trying to duck in a Mega Man game? I know Mega Man X5 and I believe X6 also has duck. It's just funny that it took that long for them to be like, hey, what if Mega Man ducks? But I guess in the X games it's more of a dash than a slide, so being able to Because what's a slide other than a moving duck? It's coil on up. I think the Sarah is also good here. Doing it, well. I could use an I could Rush Jet. Let's Rush Jet. Because I just don't want to have to wait for the snake to do all its snaky business. Man. The snake man business, man. Oh, that barely used any energy at all. Okay, they're kind of weak to explosions. Which makes sense. As most things should be. 4 napalm bombs, see you later. I like how that sounds, napalm bomb. It's fun to say. Got a nice ring to it. How many E-tanks do we have? 5? 7? We're probably safe to use one. If need be. At any point. We could use one per level now, and I believe that'd be satisfactory. Aha. Guess I didn't really need to do that. Maybe this is the one to use the napalm bomb on. I swear one of them you need the napalm bomb. No, you're Crystal. I'm sure of it. No? I guess it's Jatak. Yeah. Oh no, we have been glued shut. No, don't get hit by the glue... the glue strike. Got hit by the glue strike, man. And I couldn't use my E-tank because I was frozen. Okay, okay. Gonna be like that, is it, huh? You're gonna hit me and kill me, huh? Well, I can do that too. Think you're so cool. Shit. I should be okay. Use an E-tank if need be. Why did? We're gonna have to use, you know, other stuff, but not a big deal. Makes me wonder if... No, he's just kind of shooting that whenever he wants. Well, never mind. I guess that works. Once he's, you know, up top and stationary, just keep moving. And he won't get hit. He didn't even have to use an E-tank that time. Woot, woot, woot. Woohoo! Yahoo! Here we go. The final boss of the game, Proto Man. Weird how Dr. Wily isn't the final boss in this one. You think they would've... kept that up. But they didn't. It's Proto Man. Also, you can shoot, like, higher up ones, but then you have, like, that much more to worry about when stuff comes tumbling down. I just love how the bottommost one is the load-bearing one. Yeah, I don't even think I can get squished here. Yeah. Proto Man, your whistle sounds sick. Ow! What is this, like a Metal Man on Metal Man thing? 1 hit point left? 2 Proto-Mans? I didn't know there was 2 of you. Wait, what did you shoot him for? What'd you shoot him with to transform Proto-Man into this thing? No? Okay. Well, maybe it's just the bus. I'm gonna go ahead and use an E-Tank. He's not weak to beat, is he? He might be. He might beat. Yeah, okay. I'm not sure if he's, like, specifically weak to anything else. So yeah, I had no excuse to get hit here either, but, you know, learn from my mistakes. But I would advise keeping some beat power for the final. I mean, we just beat the game. Well done, Mega Man. I never expected you to beat my Dark Man robot. My powerful Dark Man robot, excuse me. Oh my god, Dr. Wily after all. Until now, I have managed to frame Proto Man for my crimes. Like, did any of you actually think that it wasn't Wily? But now the real Proto Man has appeared and spoiled my plan. Dr. Light is a captive in my lab. Come if you dare! Ha, ha, ha. And time for the best part of every Mega Man game. The eyebrow wiggle. The best part. The only reason to play Mega Man, the eyebrow wiggle. Well, let's pick up this other E-Tank, so we have, what, 8? No, we're back to 7. Back to 7 of them. Excuse me, what if I do this? I just had a stream view up and I touched, like I wiped it off the mobile by mistake and now it's struggling to get it back. I don't find the Twitch dashboard is as... like, it's not bad, but it's not as intuitive as it could be. Like, there should be something in this mobile app area where I'm like, oh, click on my video. Instead of being like, okay, tell me the duration, viewers, followers, views, all that stuff. Let me push a button and bring up my video that I'm watching. Like that I am currently streaming. It's a little cumbersome, I find. Good. Good job. So I have to get 2 more lives, I don't know about that. Again, if not, no big deal. Oh, that would have been perfect for some beat power that would just... Why can I not... Come on, Twitch, work with me. Trying to play a game here. Work interface. You know what? I'm gonna grind here for a second on the off chance we get more lives. Because I imagine, I don't remember, but I imagine we'll find one in our travels. Then it's just a matter of not dying again. Here we go. I'm not gonna do this all day, but let's give it one more try. See if we get a life. Damn it. Wasted more weapon energy. Alright, fine. Be careful if you're sliding there, because maybe you'll jump by mistake. And that would be less than ideal. Well, I'm sure I'll use the M-Tank at some point. Like, when we hit the boss rush, I'll probably want to do it. Okay, now that we've done that... Oh, come on. One more attempt. For lives. I say one more attempt. That's like a game or one more attempt, which means 7 more attempts. For those not in the know. Damn it. Those both had lives, I promise you. This isn't exactly a full life challenge if I'm like, alright, spend 15 minutes grinding for lives off of drops, potentially. But now I'm not getting anything, so like, what the heck? What the heck, man? What the heck, Ran? There's one. Okay, I'm gonna bank on finding another life somewhere. Again, I forget if you do. But I imagine there's one. There's one more, because we're what, in the first Wily level? Surely there's a life just sitting around somewhere. If you have Super Arrow, that's not the worst place to use it. Oh yeah, I never did use, like, Gravity Hold on regular enemies. I could try it in a minute. Show it off. Now we are in... Junkman area. It's like, bye-bye. Well, could have done that on a better enemy. One that would actually float away. So now we are in refurbished Dustman's level. Because they didn't want to call him Garbage Man, he is Dustman. The one that lives in the... You know, the... the junkyard. We will get a Junkman in due course. Thank you for not knocking me back to my death. That's one thing that will bypass iframes. If you get crushed, don't matter. You're dead. Wouldn't mind a little more weapon energy. Nutritious eggs for our health. I kind of want to put that back on... I really should for Gravity. Or, Gyro. As much as I want to use it for Gravity. Another thing that looks, you know, destructible. But I believe is not. That thing that was to the left of me, the wall, you know, that wall thing. Let's get a little more Rejet. Okay, let me do this. There. I forget what we're about to fight. I want to say it's weak to Crystal, though. Yeah, I think it is, actually. Or is it Gyro as well? No, it's Crystal. Like that miss. I must have hit it on, like, the exact wrong pixel. Even though he has spikes on him, I don't believe those are one-hit kill spikes. I forget if these, you know, curling rocks or whatever actually drop anything. Damn it. Damn it, I wanted to not get hit again, man. But guess what? Got hit. I was probably hit before that and just forgot. Is it because he closed his eyes? Why'd that bounce off? Yeah, maybe that's why. Not sure if I ever realized. I must have realized that. What am I saying? At some point, I just don't remember. We did it. Come on, free life somewhere. And then not die again. I believe there's one more level than the boss rush than Wily. Memory serves. I love how short the next level is. Bloop. Which I believe is just the boss rush. Well, like, a tiny stretch and then the boss rush. Come back. Come back. Come back. Die in the spikes. That jump looks kind of mean, and maybe it is. God, I'm gonna have almost like full E-tanks here in a minute. Oh, there's another excellent place to use the super arrow, if I recall. Oh, and Star's not the worst ability to have out either. You know, for situations like that. I'm gonna try to rush jet my way through the rest of this. Because I don't like parts like this. That's what rush jet is for! Okay, good. I don't believe the boss is underwater, yeah, no. Although I'd be lying if I said I remembered what the boss was. Once I see it, I'll be like, oh, of course. Of course it's this thing. God, the other boss I remembered is weak to Crystal Eye before I remembered anything else. Okay. So, I want to fill this back up for the boss rush. Oh, we reached the free life capacity. I kill, like, what? 5 enemies, and like, oh, where are all the lives? Jeez. Let's get... I mean, let's get some weapon energy, though, at least. A little bit. Because I'd rather keep the M-Tank for the Wily fight. In case I run out of beat, or, you know, God forbid, gyro on top of it. Which I wouldn't exactly count on, but who knows. The rest of them don't need to be full. Gravity Hold needs to be full. Yeah, and probably one of those robots we fought earlier. I don't really need Napalm. Like, calling him Power Man again. Stone Man is weak to the napalm. Alright, let's go. Oh baby, there we go. We are back! We are back in it. Self-imposed challenge that I'm grinding for, which isn't even really a challenge if I'm grinding for it. Oh, I have 0 lives, let's grind until I have all of them. I'm pretty sure some of these missiles will come out of the floor. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I am remembering incorrectly. That has happened before. Oh yeah, Napalm. You're weak to that. Well, you're a different colored one, but I presume that you're still weak to it. Yeah. This isn't great. I need at least, like, some Rush Jet energy. Well... there. Fortunately, decent place to grind. And we'll waste more Napalm Bomb, because like I said, I probably won't really use it. I'll use a little of it, but we did just fine with the blaster, right? Forget it. No, I can't freeze you. I'm not even sure if he can get in here. Yeah. I would think not. Oh, I guess, that being said, I should have refilled B, but whatever. Again, we can use the M-Tank on Wily. What are we fighting here? Is it a Guts? Oh yeah, this thing. You're weak to Gyro. Maybe something else. Definitely. E-Tank then. We have 8, use one. See, this is normally how I deal with bosses. It's like, oh, just stand in one place and get hit a bunch. Oh, come on. Come on off of it. I was gonna be so annoyed if I died there. Boss rush time! I'm just gonna have to use, you know, strategic E-Tanks, period. But we did good against the bosses earlier, so let's keep it up. Now that I have expectations for not getting hit, I will get hit so many times. You bet your bottom dollar. It seems like something should have been there too, but they're like, we changed our mind. Like, they could have put a weapon energy there. I don't think that would have been out of turn. Yeah, let's get more Gyro. Actually, the Wily might be weak to the Super Arrow. I mean the first four. The Wily. Well, here goes nothing. You're gravity, man. Because I keep doing the same strategy. If I did that right, we would've not got hit. And again, we'll certainly get hit here. Unless... let's use the Buster until we get hit. Okay, fine then. Oh yeah, be in the corner, because I kinda led you there. There, charge kick, go away. Now in Mega Man Maker, if you've heard of that, it's a fan-made... like, think Mario Maker, but it's Mega Man. But charge kick, you can actually, like, slide in the air with it. Like, a lot of the abilities in that have a secondary function. So charge kick is a little more handy in that regard. Okay, I guess use Napalm. Really? That doesn't work? Guess you just gotta do it just so. Oh, it worked out. Double not hit on Stone, man. I'll drink to that. We should be able to beat Starlight again. I mean, we did with the Asterisk. Shit! God damn it. Not that it really matters, but god damn it. Okay. I mean, we're keeping pretty much full health at least, so that's good. Hey, Kaboom and stuff, how you doing? You can't hide from Kaboom. He has no life. Join the club. Who am I fighting? Napalm. I'm fighting Napalm individual. Damn it, you hit me again. I'm sad. These Robot Masters hit me once, man, I'm telling you. KP Stone. Like I said, I never want one. Yeah, when I do stuff like that, that's when I get hit. Yeah, now he's just plain behaving differently than the first time. Because before he'd be like, oh, I'm doing that, I will now charge you. Anyways. What do you mean broadcast didn't end? I know it didn't end. What's left? Oh, yeah, Gyro. Gyro guy. Yeah, I think this first form is actually weak to Superhero. Now that I think about it. Ah, no. This isn't what I thought it was. I guess it's first form, second Wily. Weak 2. I think I'll just use the Buster. Just use the Buster. So yeah, just be careful. I would advise trying to get him to crush you around the middle of the screen if you can help it. And it's just a little easier to give yourself some space to run away. Like, it'll make it easier to... Like, you might have to jump over the spikes to get away, but... Like, in case like that. But generally, he'll just drop right around the middle. Oh yeah, make a liar. But even still, it's not a big deal once you see his... Once he pulls up his shield or whatever, so you can shoot him in the head. Which is awful design of Wily to do that, by the way. Like, you should make it so you can go down and not get hit. But I feel like Wily's just, like, kinda in this for the sport of it. Or else he would find better ways to protect himself in these battles. Well, we didn't get hit by him. So there's that. He's gyrating, that's right. I forget if they were just like, here's another M-Tank, Merry Christmas. Probably not, but I forget. Here we go, final go. Let's try to... Try to get, some super arrow energy. Because I don't want to... Yeah, there we go. I don't want to use the M-Tank until second form Wily. Again, just in case I use too much beat power. I'm not even sure if that's, like, really possible. But I might want to use it in conjunction with, like, an E-Tank. Make our lives easier that way. Lex Luthor did that with his super armor. He exposed his head so people would know it was him. Ah, who beat Superman? It backfired. Ah, so it's like an ego thing. I could accept that with Wily. He's definitely a bit of an egotist, I would say. Lego my ego. Because Wily's like, I want Mega Man to know it's me! So I'm just gonna use an E-Tank now. Because we have 8. I think we can get through this with 8 E-tanks. That's including the M-tank. So let's do this. I'm sure this first form is vulnerable to super. Yeah, shoot him right in his mush. Then... I want to say Crystal is weak to. No, but damn you, you hit me. I want to beat Wily without getting hit. Anyway, now just spam beat and GG. Spam beat and just be careful. And if you do it right, beat will just kind of like hover over him wherever he pops up. Yeah, like that. And now he'll move over to the next spot. Unless I ruined it by going to get an E-tank, but like I said, it's not worth dying. I want to have 9 lives. Yeah, I messed that up. But if you do it right, he'll stay on Wily's ass way, buddy. And he would have stayed on Wily's ass better, but again, I used the E-tank. But we can't take them with us. They won't be in Mega Man 6 when we play it, so... Ooh, we got a double beat. But yeah, he's also weak to Gyro. Generally speaking, these Wily capsule fights, he's weak to whatever thing is meant to dealt with, like, aerial opponents. Do you like that? I forget if it was Mega Man or a fan game that actually did eventually make it so, oh, they can just all raise at once. But I don't know, maybe that's complicated on the NES. Or was. I have no idea, I'm not a programmer. Nor have I ever pretended to be one in a wrestling ring or anything of the sort. Yeah, like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, then when he moves, Beat's like, oh, he's here. That's a little easy to get the 2 hits in, and a la toujours, we just beat Mega Man 5. Alright, if you staring at the screen, will be in my nightmares. You're welcome. Dreaming about me. Night terrors, same difference. Oh no, the place is going. Mega Man, you're a strong fellow, look at you. Go. Who could that have been? Not Proto Man, who's on the bottom right of the screen. Not him. Although in all fairness, if you... No, he's there a while, like, you should see him there. He does disappear, though. We did it, there's Mega Man 5. That was a good run, I thought. Should make up for my Mega Man 4 run. Now we're even. Yeah, there we go. That was Mega Man 5, everyone. It's not like this is when Mega Man was getting stale for a lot of people, but it wasn't for me. Like, I didn't have a Super Nintendo until, I want to say, like, 94. So I had Mega Man 5 and 6 on the normal Nintendo. So that didn't affect me any. And like I said, I grew up with 3, 5, and 6. They're the ones I had in the house. So I have fond memories of all of them. I know a lot of people don't like 6, but I like it just fine. Same with 5. I don't really... Like, what's the problem with 5? Other than maybe you're experiencing Mega Man burnout, but I felt like it was quite perfectly acceptable entry to the Mega Man series. But they did seem to recognize, like, well, let's change things up a little bit. Because we just had the charge shot, so I don't know, let's make Rush Coil different and add beat and stuff. Very subtle Proto Man. GG. Good secret stream. Thank you, Kaboom and stuff. on top of my secret streams. I thought about advertising this one, but I'm like, Because what's the harm? Like, you could watch it now, watch it then, or not watch it both times. I just want to have something up for when I'm unable to... Well, again, for one, I'm into the concept of Twitch as a side project right now anyways. So not only do I get to test that out here, I get to have... That reminds me, I need to download that Mega Man 4 video that I did yesterday. And then I'll have to download this one. I still haven't done Mega Man 3, because I'm thinking of doing a Buster-only run. I keep saying this, but like, by the time you see this video, you will have watched the Mega Man 3 video that I did, which I anticipate will be 2 parts. Because trying to play any Mega Man Buster-only is a tall order. Mega Man 3 is no exception. And again, when I say Buster-only, I mean no E-Tanks either. Like, don't use them. So that makes Shadow Man's really hard because he's unpredictable, but he has 2 moves, so it's like... But the problem is, if you're too far away, or like if you're too close to him, you can mistime your jump, or if you're too far away, you can mistime your jump. That's a whole kettle of fish that I will worry about in due course. But in any event, I do want to thank you all for joining for the super secret Twitch stream of Mega Man 5. And thanks to my folks on YouTube that if you hear this thank you, then like extra thank you for watching my video all the way through. Or at least skipping to the last couple of minutes where I'm not playing the game and rambling, so... Which means to me you're interested in me and not just the game, so... But yeah, probably if I get up reasonably early tomorrow, I'll try to get Mega Man 6 out. I don't know if I'll keep trying to pound out, like, full Mega Man games after this. Or after 6, I should say. Because 7, that's when it starts getting long. 8's long. I might just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. But if it's gonna take more than, like, 2 hours to play through it, I don't want that to be, like, a single video if I can help it, but here I am an hour and a half through. Anyways, I'll worry about that when I get there. So once again, thank you so much. And I'll catch you later. I'll be streaming Final Fantasy 15 on YouTube tonight if you're watching the VOD of this on Twitch or anything, but again, I'm rambling like I do. See you later.